Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I was right, and I knew I will be right. Why? Because I know how these guys operate. And I'm talking about the US government. Not necessarily the US government, a strong government or a strong country that doesn't have to follow the rules or feels like nobody can't make it follow the rules, which is United States of America in this case. I told you that eventually Al Capone will attack Iran. It didn't happen yet. But I told you that they will start small and they will grow, like the mountain slope theory that I have, which is start slowly. The decision has been made to strike Iran. They just work towards it. It's like the narrative. We have to push it this way. This is the end goal, and we have to build it, but gradually to get to it, so the baboons don't wake up. We have to build their click a little bit, work with their little nut in their little heads. So what's going on here? The United States of America right now, like a bully, and the bullies act the same all the time, which is, first they say the bully doesn't want to get hurt, wants to hurt without being touched. So wants to get your lunchbox, or your bicycle, your girlfriend, your house, your country, your nation, your globe, without a scratch. They don't want to get scratched, even though they could get it straight on, come, and fight. But they don't want that. They're lazy and they're weasels. So they want to get it slowly. What the United States did? They said, well, we're going to hit Iran. We're going to hit Iran. Iran said, yeah, we'll triple dare you to hit us. And the American says, well, you know what? We're not going to hit Iran. We're going to hit first things that belong to Iran around, see how they react, and then we escalate. They react? No, we're going to escalate. And all that. Let me show you the newest article we have here. Fox News, Jake Sullivan doesn't rule out US strikes inside Iran, but insists Biden not looking to get into a war. Not trustworthy. The baboons can believe you. So they don't rule out now hitting inside Iran. They didn't say that before. Now they do. Why? Because the Iranians did not react to the first hits. Like the guy who wants to take your lunchbox is not going to go and grab it, like hit Iran first. No, because the guy might smack you by reflex. So then you want to just build it. Hey, what are you looking at? And if that doesn't react, Iran, hey, did you say anything to me? No reaction? I'm going to smack you. No reaction? What the hell do you have over there? Give it to me. And then go and grab it. So it's a few steps. So this was the first step. We're going to hit a few targets around Iran. And if Iran doesn't react, we're going to escalate. And right now we're just saying, we don't rule out hitting. I don't rule out taking your lunchbox. But I don't rule out. Might happen, but I'm not doing it right now. Next step is I'm going to take his lunchbox, and the next one is going to hit you. As I said, it wants to destroy you psychologically, not physically. The United States could attack Iran, and probably I would say certainly in a direct confrontation war. The Americans with nuclear weapons obviously can destroy Iran. That's it. But they don't want that. Things might happen in the process. They don't want anything to happen to them. Weasels. Well, you say smart. Well, if it's like that, imagine that things happen to you the same way and see if you think that's smart. All right, so let's go to this little thing here, which is the first one. Now, the next one, how should I do it? Let's do it like this. This is the way I got the article as the title. US would consider hitting targets in Iran. This is Politico. This is how I got it. And this is the initial picture that I took of the specific, let me put it big so you can see it, of the specific, maybe now then with this one, right there. You see, Politico, US would consider hitting targets in Iran. Jake Sullivan, Politico, Catherine Long. And you can see it right here. But when you take it, it doesn't say the same thing. it says US declines to rule out hitting targets in Iran, even though here on this, actually also on my phone, from my phone here it was clearly US would consider hitting targets in Iran. They changed it into this right here. It's the same thing. And let's see if we have the same Catherine. Yeah, Catherine Long, right there. Long what? Dick what? It's the same, I don't see it here, but I showed it before. Catherine Long. So it's the same article. The same article, they changed it. Initially they did it like that. I hate when they do this. I dislike it. Why? Because they're weasels. All right, US declines to rule out hitting targets in Iran. Jake Sullivan says. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, a weasel, on Sunday did not rule out the possibility of strikes in Iran, in saying the US will continue its military action in Iraq and Syria in response, next step, in response to latest weekend's deadly attack against US troops in Jordan. That, we couldn't take it anymore, okay? I would just say, and I'm quoting, from the perspective of Tehran, if they choose to respond, they want to scratch us directly to the United States, they would be met with a swift and forceful response from us. That's a threat. Or you can say, well, we'll let them know if you do this. Well, it's kind of strange, don't you think? If they choose to respond directly to the United States, they would be met with a swift and forceful response from us. So we are the victims. The bully boy is always the victim here. If you noticed, the United States of America has never attacked anybody, always attacked, I'm fucking joking, right? Always attacked, responded in self-defense for the good, defending the good, promoting the good, freedom and democracy. We always did that. We always fight the good fight. Got that covered? Now this is what the baboons are believing, and we are required to believe. Well, I don't believe. You know why? Because you can, if you don't read books, you can click and find out what happened. Okay? Not only in this situation. And if you start a history only with the 3 unfortunate US troops sacrificed by these imbeciles so they can hit Iran, then that's fine. You're going to have this view. If you go back and you understand what's going on, first, why are they in Jordan? Why are they in Syria? Why are they in Iraq? Bringing freedom and democracy. I told you, fighting terrorists for the good. And those evil people don't like us being over there bringing good because they're evil. Got that? Very simple. Now go over there and good versus evil. That's all they have. Nothing in between, no nuances, no reality. Reality has nuances. Those things, they have plus and minus and nothing in between. Now, not even those guys with Yin and Yang were capable to understand, hey, we're not from the Middle East after all, right? We're from Far East. They realized, wait a minute, that's in between this and that. No. They overlap. No. These guys are not clear. Oh, we're good and evil, but nothing in between. Anyway, you have that. So he told Stephanopoulos, an ABC, a former George Stephanopoulos was a former campaign aide for the Clinton. So he was a ASCII sucker for those guys. And he was an advisor for the White House, and then he got in the media because that's how they like Psaki. You remember that imbecile Jake Psaki, the raggedy doll, whatever her name is, the red-haired, whatever. With anyway, nothing against that, but she's dumb as fuck. But she got $200,000 a year or $108,000 a year as a spokesperson for the White House. She did. Did you? No. Did I? No. Why? We're not idiots. That's why. So now she's a big shot at whatever she is. I am MSNBC, whatever garbage she's at. So do you see the connection? I campaign for you. You appoint me, and then you shift me over here with propaganda in the media. So don't you see who wants what? Anyway, so my friends, they are threatening that if you dare to hit us, so I'm going to take your lunchbox because you're bad. If you protest and you try to defend or attack me, so you make me stay away from your lunchbox, I will definitely f you up, man. Well, that's the way I see it. You have the right to see it differently. That's the beauty of free speech. Well, unfortunately, we have tyrants around who try to prevent people from speaking, even make fool of themselves. Even that you're not allowed. Why? They decide what's allowed and not allowed. But hey, we are free people, free humans. Jesus Christ. So my friends, that's the way it is. They go now to this next one. I said it before, because once you know their psychology, which is human psychology in the circumstance, and you don't have to give them a lot of brain or a lot of practice or virtue or values or principles. They don't have that. Therefore, it's very easy to understand how a baboon will react in a scary situation. All of them. So obviously these guys, when they're over there and they have to do something, they will react, all of them, in the same way. Like the baboons in a scary situation, in a panic mode. They're not going to be like, okay, if I yell, it's going to help? No, okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Oh, I've been here before. What could happen? I can only die. Oh, so fuck it. So be it. Let's do it. Bam, bam, bam. Different take on life versus a baboon. These guys are baboons. But unfortunately, the baboons are in charge of us. They got the baboon in chief over there, voted by other baboons, and the baboon in chief, together with other guys that are not baboons, appointed other baboons to tell us what to do. Like Sullivan comes and tells us, if you hit us back, we're gonna destroy you. And Iran is supposed to say, okay. Iran is not Iraq, obviously. Iran is not Libya. Iran is not Yugoslavia. Iran is about, 82 million people? These guys have satellites. These guys have missiles. These guys have shit and other things. Big country, strong country. But hey, what don't you do for your master, right? United States of America? What don't you do for your master? Who's your master? The name that shall not be mentioned out loud. I will tell you. You know who that is. Got it? Okay. We're going to do like and so on. We're going to do like a little horror here. Anyway, friends, thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm waiting. I guarantee you, I guarantee you that these guys, the Iranians, are ready. And they will hit. They will hit hard. They will not hit straight, with proxies. Pack, 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 pack. And the Americans say, see, that is proof that they attack us. Therefore, as Sullivan said, we're going to fuck you up, man. Yeah, give me the Bush Light now. Not the Bush Light, what was the other one? The Bud Light, the same garbage. Bud Light, give me that one so I can speak like this off of that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.